This sun looks good. What's up, you guys? It's Zeddy May here, back with another video. Finally. I feel like I say that too much when I do my videos because they're so spaced out, but hopefully with life, how it's been going here lately, I'll be able to provide you guys with some good content consistently. But we'll see how that goes. Life throws so many curveballs. So yeah, we'll just see how this goes. I'm in my car, obviously. I just got off of work. This is the only time I have any type of peace and quiet. No interruptions, no nothing. So you'll see cars passing by, probably people walking their dogs. They do that a lot. My car has a mind of its own sometimes, so it might be some little noises from there. Excuse my background. But yeah, I'm gonna jump right into this video. For so long, I have been trying to figure out how to bring this video into my my journey, my story. I'm still healing. I'm still battling with some of this, so it's not like I have it all figured out, that I have the answers to, you know, how to get over it. But I just wanted to share my story. I know a lot of people can relate to my story already, and I just feel like this is another one you guys can relate to. And if not, that's fine. You hear a piece of my story, you see who I am. I held off on this video, I think, for so long because I come from a small town. I didn't want to make anybody feel any type of way. I didn't want to make anybody mad. It's gonna catch so many people off guard. I think that's the main thing. And I just didn't know how to talk about it. I've never really talked about it. There's not that many people that know. I can probably count on one hand how many people know about this. So first and foremost, I want to address the most important and probably the only person that I really truly care about while making this video, which is going to be my mom. I know she's going to be watching. She's one of my biggest supporters. So I just want to go ahead and say, Mama, I love you. You're amazing. And I'm so thankful for all the sacrifices that you made. You were put in a position that I feel no woman should have to, you know, be put into. You were a single parent raising me. Y'all, I can remember there was times when my mom had 3 jobs, just trying to keep everything afloat, trying to take care of me and just keep the lifestyle that we knew the same. And I'm just so grateful for every little thing that she did. As a kid, I didn't understand. I didn't realize what was going on. For those of you who don't know, my dad went to prison when I was a kid. I don't really remember much of him. I don't even know how old I was when he went. It's kind of pointless now, but I say that to say my mom has held me down, has been my supporter, has been my best friend through everything. So I don't want you to feel like this is your fault or to feel bad about anything. It's just, it is what it is. I love you. I don't blame you. And I have no ill feelings towards you or anything. So yeah, you're the only person that I care about while making this video as far as feelings are, you know, considered. But yeah. But so when I was a kid, my mom had of course, she was working, and so she needed someone to take care of me. And I'm from a small town, you know, you feel like you can trust, you know, people, especially those who may come off a certain way. Well, my mom, you know, put her trust into a couple, of course, a man and a woman. Well, not of course, because every situation is different, but in this case it was a man and a woman. They were married. They had no children, nieces and nephews though. And often, most of the time, that's where I was if I wasn't at my grandma's house or my mima's. So that's where I spent majority of my time. Like I said, my mama held down multiple jobs at one time, and so of course she couldn't leave me home. They watched me from when I was really little until I was almost a teenager, probably, on and off here and there as I got older, but really more so when I was younger. And I wholeheartedly feel like the woman who watched me had no clue that her husband was such a nasty, disgusting piece of crap. Like I had no indication, and I still don't, that she knew that her husband was such a nasty pedophile, just disgusting man. Like I don't know, I have so much love for her still, because I don't know if I don't want to believe it, or if she truly had no idea that her husband felt Dawn, made me do stuff like just different. I don't even know how to put it, y'all. Like I just don't want to believe it. But I honestly don't think it, because it never happened around her. It's not like I don't know, I just have this feeling like she didn't know. And for so long, y'all, like I wanted to tell her. I can remember specifically one time, y'all. So my mom, as I got older, my mom, like, she would leave me home in the mornings, and he would come make sure that I was up for school. And I can remember, y'all, I heard the front door unlocking, and this scar, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a scar right here on my arm. I wanted to, I don't know, I guess beat him, because if I was asleep, like, he would feel on me to wake me up. So I tried to hurry up and turn my lamp on beside me. I don't know, I had left it on all night. I had turned it off, or maybe my mom turned it off. I don't know, but she hadn't long left. And I went to turn the light bulb off, and the light bulb burnt me. And it was just to show him, like, I'm already up. Don't touch me. Don't, you know, don't do anything to me, because I'm already up. Like, if he would catch me up, and I would be already getting ready, he wouldn't do anything. But if I was asleep, you know, he would feel on me. He would put my hand on his pants. He would stick his lips on my lips and just stick his tongue down my my throat. Like, just all this nasty stuff that a kid should not have any contact with, like, at any point, no matter what age you are. And so it's just stuff like that that I'm continuously reminded of. And I probably won't look at the camera a lot, y'all, because honestly, like, I just be picturing this stuff in my head, and it's just so sickening. And I just don't even, this is really like the first time I'm, like, actually talking about it, like venting, and just it's frustrating. And I feel like if I look at myself, I'm gonna get emotional, and it's not what I want to do with this video. But anyways, growing up, of course, I'm not gonna know. You know, when you're a kid, you don't know. I don't have memory of a lot of stuff, like when I was like, until I was like 5 maybe. So 5, maybe 6. So I can't speak on what he could have done prior to then, but I know for sure when I was like 5 or 6 is when he started touching on me, started kissing me, started putting my hands in his pants, and all this other nasty crap that I should have not encountered. And I feel like had a big effect on the type of person that I was, not just talking in a sexual frame. I'm just saying just how I carried myself, how low my confidence was, just different things that kids encounter when they're young and they shouldn't, and the effects that it has on them lifelong. So it's just and then, y'all, I can remember my mom had to go on a business trip to Florida, I think it was, and I had to stay with them, like, for a long period of time, y'all. I would just sit in the room when it was time for me to go to sleep, and I would cry because I would just want to be with my mom so bad, because I knew at some point he was going to touch on me. He was going to feel on me. I would have to just encounter that, and it just made me feel so nasty. And it's not like I knew it was wrong, but it felt nasty. I felt nasty. I felt like I needed to just scrub my skin off and I was a child. Like, it didn't feel right. And I feel like for so long that messed with me and that messed with my confidence. But I didn't know how to tell my mom, because she loved these people. She loved, you know, this is people she trusted her, you know, her child with. Like, they took her in. She called them mom and dad. Like they were my granny and my poppy. Like, that was just what it was. And it's just so, I don't know, it just breaks my heart, because you just never know. And especially with me having kids, like, it's so hard for me to just put my trust in people. And I feel like this has a big effect on it, because I just have a fear of my children just getting in the wrong hands, that I'm just gonna do something crazy. But like I said, I don't want to believe that she had any indication that he did this. And it's only when she was away or taking a shower that he would try this, or I would be at their apartment and he would come back over if I left and went to their apartment and they were at his mom's apartment, which was next door. Y'all, it's just so much to this story, and I feel like I could just go on for hours and hours. But I say all of that to say, you never know what a person has been through. Like, you never know. And for so many years, like in my adulthood, I let that affect me. Like, there's still sometimes I have nightmares. I feel like somebody's over me, just like about to just prey on me, or just, I don't know, I just have this weird feeling all the time when I'm like near men, or just, I feel weird. And then I also feel like, I don't want to blame anybody, but I feel like if I had a father figure in my life, like a real father figure there for me, like I had somebody there, that I wouldn't have encountered that, because I would have been protected. I would have had, like, you know, just somebody there to make sure that kind of stuff didn't happen. Like, my mama wouldn't have felt like she had to leave me with people. And then just, I feel like I said, I'm still healing. I'm still going through the motions with this, and I just have feelings that are still in there that I don't know how to communicate. I don't feel any like hatred, not necessarily not hatred, but like I don't wish anything bad on him. Like, he's sick, and I'm so glad God did not bless them with children, because I could only imagine if he did something like that to someone who he called his grandchild. Like, I could only imagine what he would do to his child that would stay with him 24/7. Like, I'm just blessed that I didn't have to live there every single day, 7 days a week. You know, I didn't have to stay there all my life. Like, I'm just so blessed that I only encountered it every so often, but it should have never happened at all. Like, period. I don't know. Like, I know this story was all over the place, but like I said, I say all of that to say, you never know what a person has been through, so don't judge them when they're a certain way, or, you know, not everything is what it seems. Like, I seem to be this whole put together person, like happy chipper, whoop-de-whoop, but there's so many days where these times just replay in my head, and I'm just not okay. And it's literally that kind of stuff that runs through my mind, or just crazy stuff, and I'm still battling. It's still a, you know, a struggle that I have. So, and I feel like this video, even though it may have been all over the place, you guys get a gist of what I was saying. I just felt the need to make a video, and I felt good about talking about it today. So going forward, I may make a more organized video, just to basically break down everything. But I did want to share a piece of my story for you guys, because I know that you guys have been able to relate to me in the past. But as usual, if you guys have any questions or you want to reach out, you guys always do. Feel free to reach out. I'm here. If you need someone to talk to, if you have questions, literally just email me, shoot me a DM on Instagram, Literally, I am here to talk to any and everybody. I don't care what time of the day it is. If you need someone to talk to, I don't care what it's about, just reach out to me and I promise I will be there for you. That's it for today, you guys. Hopefully I'll be back with another video. I am on vacation next week, so we shall see what will be in the works. But until next time, you guys, I am out.